Hello YouTube. It's a beautiful day here in Powys in Wales. It's May the 15th, I think, and we've enjoyed, well, I would think about a month of this fine weather. So I'm out and about riding, and I thought I'd do a little video, a little bit of an update on a couple of things. I'd like to update you on this Aochi that I did a review on about a month ago, and I'd also like to update on my last video where I mentioned a few issues that I thought might be a reason for getting rid of this Royal Enfield 350 and getting something a little bit more powerful. Thanks for people who commented on that one, because your comments helped me make up my mind. Firstly, I'll talk about the Aochi. I've had it on the bike now about a month, and I liked it on the trip I did with the review, which was the first time I'd used it. And now I've had it on a month. How do I feel? I like it even more. It's for me, music and maps basically is what I use it for. And let me just get past this. Yeah, music and maps, and it does other stuff as well, but the music and the maps are what I've been using it for, and it's absolutely spot on. The music plays into my helmet. I've got a Sena headset, and yeah, I enjoy listening to music occasionally, not all the time. Like, I haven't got it on now. I'm just taking in the views at the moment, but no, and I haven't got the map on now because I know where I am. But if I did get a detour and I needed the map, it's there, and I'm glad to have it there, and my phone is safely in my pocket. The other thing it's got, of course, is the forward-facing and rear-facing cameras, which are recording on a loop all the time, and I think it's worth the money just for those, because a little thing happened there last week where a farmer spreading muck in the field kicked a boulder across the hedge, and believe it or not, it hit me. And I had a chat with him, and he was as good as gold. He offered to pay for any damage, and there was some damage, and he paid there and then, and it was amicably settled. But if I had needed evidence, I thought I'd check out the footage from the Aochi. My GoPro wasn't switched on then. I was on my way home, and I'd finished filming that day, and I think the battery had run out, and I didn't bother changing it. But I checked the Aochi footage, and yeah, it showed pretty clearly what had happened. And it was good for me to know that this boulder came over the hedge. Luckily for me, it hit the road, then it hit the bike, and then it hit my leg. And so the velocity had gone somewhat by the time it hit my leg. Yeah, so if I had needed that evidence, it was there. But as I say, the farmer was spot on. You couldn't have asked for a better guy. And within 2 days, he paid me the same day. I'd ordered the bits from Hitchcock, which were, I needed a new exhaust downpipe and a new crash bar. Both of them were damaged. I'll put a little picture up. Anyway, as I say, I think from the camera, rear and front facing cameras alone are worth the money, and all the other things it does to me are a bonus. I didn't think I would, but I do check the tire pressure monitor. I thought I would just go and do it, but I've got into the habit now of checking that, so that's a bonus as well. Yeah, I'm going to put a link in the description below, so there'll be a link and a code, so if anyone is interested in getting one, then use that link and code and you'll get a bit of a discount. I think 22%, and I think then the gadget will cost you about £130. somewhere around there. It's in my opinion anyway, it's great value. So that's an update on the Aochi. The other thing I was going to mention is the couple of issues I mentioned on the last video. The two issues that I had with the bike, and you notice I said it in the past tense there. One was, like everybody says, occasionally you could do with a bit more power. Even though that is the case in my book, it wouldn't worry me if I couldn't do anything about that. But someone did suggest looking into a big bore kit. A big bore kit, yeah. I didn't know there was one, but it turns out there is one, and you can actually increase the capacity to 410 cc. It costs about £500, I think, and if you can do it yourself, which I feel reasonably comfortable that I could, that's the only cost. Well, a lot cheaper than changing the bike. But will I do it? I don't know. I mean, 99% of the time, like now, I'm perfectly happy with the performance this bike has. What am I doing? 20 something mile an hour. I don't need performance to do that. But look at this beautiful part of the world, and doesn't a blue sky make everything look great? Anyway, so appreciate that comment, guiding me in that direction. The fact that I know it can be done is probably all I need. But the other one, which was the major issue I had, was the lack of ability of this bike to power my heated clothing. I know people do have heated clothing, and the bike is okay, but I treated myself to the latest Kais jacket, which draws quite a lot of power, and I took it out with heated gloves last winter on full power just to test it, and they'd all cut out. So yeah, so the bike isn't capable of doing it. And one of the comments suggested getting a leisure battery and placing it in my pannier and wiring it from that. Simple, absolutely simple. Why I didn't think it, well, I know why I didn't think of it, because in my head a leisure battery is the size of a dozen house bricks and weighs half a ton. But on looking into it, after the advice I was given, yeah, you can get them that'll do the job and fit into my pannier. So that's on my to-do list for next winter. I've already checked my wires. I've got the wires to do it. All I need now is the battery, which I'll get a little bit nearer the day, I think. So both of my problems have been sorted by the comments, and I thank you once again. So yes, the bike's a keeper, without a doubt. I don't think that, I don't think, in my opinion, there probably are bikes that'll do this just as well as this, but for the money, this Royal Enfield 350 is just the job. It's getting this old fella out, and I mean, I've been out quite a lot with this weather, and long may it continue. The other thing I was going to mention is that I do have another bike. I have a Royal Enfield Bullet 500 1957, so it's an original British one, with a gear change on the right, etc. I love the bike, but I've decided I'm going to sell it. I'll put a picture of it up. But no, I thought about keeping it, but I can't start it. I thought if I persevered I might be able to do it, but with replacement knees and old age and short legs, all the things that you don't need if you want to kickstart a 500 Bullet, I've given up anyway. I'm not going to be able to start it. It's nothing to do with the bike, it's all me. A friend of mine comes to the house every week or two and starts it first or second kick, and takes it out for a little ride. He's got the technique and he can do it. So if anyone's interested in the bike, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. But failing that, I am going to put it up for sale, and in its place I'm thinking, and this is only thinking, of getting another 350. Probably not a classic, but you never know. If a decent one turned up and at the right money, it could be a classic. But it would make sense to get a Hunter or a Meteor, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's see what happens. See if I can sell it first. I'm not going to buy another bike without selling that one first. Yeah, so that's that sums up really what I had to chat about today. I mean, I'd be prepared to swap, I suppose, for a decent 350, but let's see what happens. I'm enjoying this ride today. This is a run I have done before, but not in such nice weather. It makes a difference to see the flowers in the hedgerows, and the blue sky is brilliant, isn't it? I don't know how long it's going to last. It's very easy for us in the UK to think this is our summer. But a month, literally a month of this weather we've had. It's not steaming hot, but it's warm. It's about 20 degrees. Perfect bike riding weather. Right, what does this sign say? I remember last time I came here there was a road closed, but it's not closed today, so we'll go this way today. When I started doing this, I think my first video went out last July. When I started, I thought if I'm still doing it a year later, I'll rethink everything and maybe get another camera, blah blah blah. But yeah, it's gone better than I thought it was going to go, really. And I appreciate all my subscribers, and for those who aren't subscribed, if you'd like to, it does encourage us YouTubers to keep going, and I think it helps. I don't know how it helps the channel. I guess their algorithm picks it up and does things that I don't know about. But anyway, please consider it. I'd appreciate it if you did subscribe. I love it when we go up. It always suggests there's going to be some great views. I mean, the camera probably flattens this out, but this is quite an uphill. And I tell you what, these little twisties are almost as twisty as the Devil's Staircase that I did last month. yes, I remember this bit. This is lovely, isn't it? Well, there we are. I mean, this is quite a steep hill, and the little 350 is accelerating up here. I think that's the cam that's helping there. Well, I'm back on the bike after stopping to take a picture, and a little earlier I was saying about my Speedo. It was functioning okay after it went wrong the other trip. Well, tempted fate, didn't I? Look at it now, it's reading 55 and I'm actually doing 34. So it's malfunctioned again. I suppose with these bikes they're prone to this Speedo issue, and so a sat-nav is probably a good idea, because you never know when it's going to happen. Right, I've come out of the hills now and out of the lanes. I'm on the main road, the A483 in Wales, and I'm heading home. So I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. A couple of my updates anyway, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.